Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Monday morning live trading webinar. My name is Theo, for those who don't know me yet, and I will be with you for this market analysis this morning. I hope everyone is doing fantastic so far. Guys, please let me know how was your weekend. Yeah, I know for those who watch constantly, you never heard me ask you this question, so you may be wondering what is talking about my weekend. Guys, I hope you have everyone a great weekend so far. Wherever you are in the world, from wherever you are watching us, I would really like to say a big thank you to everyone for your support. And let's start. Hello, Rumen. Let's start with our let me go here. So guys, just to make sure you are all aware about the trading forecast on Monday morning after this webinar. When we finish, I will record the podcast for the week. And please make sure you're going to engage yourself to listen to the podcast. Download them on your device. You can download them from Spotlight, Google, and all this stuff here. Okay. So let me just make sure that you know where to find the podcast. Here is the, that's the thing now. So you go to our website and you go to analytics, weekly trading podcast, and you can scroll down and you can download them from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, and so on and so on. Okay, just for the new people, I will share the link so it's easy to go through. Here it is. And these are the most recent podcast. Okay, so again, every Monday morning, it's a podcast time. So please make sure you engage to listen to podcasts. Also, guys, for those who haven't downloaded the mobile application yet, please make sure you do it, as you can manage your account way much easier than from the website. That's my opinion. Okay. And no offense to the people that they don't really use applications and they are more web browsers users. So that's all right. Don't get offended with that. And of course, the risk warning, the disclaimer, just please make sure you all understand that this content is for general information only and it's not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendation. Okay. And for those who are maybe wondering, yes, this is an iced coffee here in Cyprus. It's still 19 degrees. So we still have ice coffees in the morning. Okay. For our friends in the UK or in Australia, maybe it's a tea time. Yeah. Well, guys, any trades you're holding so far? Are you in any trades now? Please let me know until I will share the screen so we can go to, we know. Thank you, Ruben. Guys, from those who are on the Zoom, what's happening with you? I didn't see any good morning yet, any hello. What's wrong? Is it still 6 a.m. in your country? Come on. So let's go through. Hello, Mladen. Good morning. There you are, guys. And we were wondering what's going on. Where are you? Why didn't you say anything so far? Rumen, are you on gas short? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, guys, let's have a look what's on for today. Monday the 7th, our calendar, it says that balance of trade, it came very negative than was expected in China. And by the way, in Australia last week, the trade balance significantly improved the numbers since last month. So we saw on Friday, after the non-farm payroll event came out and the market realized the direction they want to take, we saw an explosion on the Australian dollar. Okay, that was the accumulation of all these fundamental events, and it just played out on the charts now based on some also market structure. Yeah. So nothing major right now and it's something wrong with the time here. I have to fix it because it shows that it's 3 hours behind my current time. So this event, it looks like it's not relevant for now. Let's move on. Premium analytics. For those who are new here again, guys, almost consistently, I try to look at Premium Analytics portal morning briefing to have a look what's hot in terms of news in the market. So let's go through. China's October export missed expectation. Yes, we can see it from the calendar. Trade of balance, very, very negative. Then frackers say oil production slowing in the shale patch. Then we have a heading against currency swing, separates winners from losers this year. Raising money on Wall Street hasn't been this hard in a decade. You can imagine, right? COP27 summit begins as economy. Ukraine war overshadow climate concerns. Elevated inflation presents risk to U.S. economy. Fed report finds. Senior White House official involved in undisclosed talks with top putting IDs. UK sees record number of migrants crossing English Channel in small boats. Wow. West sees little choice but to keep backing Ukraine. Apple warns iPhone production disrupted by China COVID-19 restrictions. That's not very optimistic. Twitter rollout of blue check mark service hits snacks. And what else? Facebook parent Meta is preparing to notify employees of large-scale layoffs this week. Okay, it's also experienced a lot of pressure. They put a lot of pressure on Zuckerberg about this issue lately. So let's go straight away to the charts. Ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, we had very, very surprising moves after the non-farm payroll, and that's the US dollar index. What do we have here? We draw this trend line that was the most valid indication so far on the charts. We talked about this swing that make a higher high. Since this, we didn't have any new market structure, but the trend line was valid because it's been tested few times. And a recent test on the trend line, it shows massive bearish rejection. And that's because the market didn't follow through with the US economy. So what does this tell us? Guys, I told you many times, especially at the beginning of these webinars, I was mentioning a lot this stuff. I'm saying that, let's say we have a positive and more than expected news events announcement. Okay, the outcome, it's favorable. Let's say this example here, the dollar. We had two major news events last week. The first one was the interest rates in USA, and the second one was the non-farm payroll events. Interest rates skyrocketed, almost 1% increase, actually 0.75% basic points. And then the non-farm payroll came out more than what it's expected from the market. But we saw on Friday the weakest dollar in the last few months. So that shows us the weakness in the US economy. And as we say that, the markets discount everything, so we don't need the fundamentals necessarily to tell us the price boundaries. We just have to monitor a few markets, and that's all. So what can we see here? Weakness in the dollar. Can we expect to see more weakness today? In my opinion, absolutely. But from a technical perspective, please make sure you understand this, since that was the last reference here of the high and the low. The market since then are just moving sideways. We have some broken structure of this barrier here, the trend line, but we didn't have any swing broken at this point where we see these new lows. We don't have any market real swing broken. So unless we see the market registering new low prices from this point downwards, this one here, so unless we see the price just come somewhere there, then we can really talk about a bearish momentum overall in the dollar, right? So we said we can take it case by case, price action by price action, because the market is moving sideways. And you have to understand, if you don't know, I'm telling you about 60 to 70% of overall the markets are just moving sideways. It's not only up and down crystal clear. The consolidation, it comes in different formations. Okay, so DAX, of course, with the dollar. Okay, let's put it. Let's mark it down. With a very weak US dollar, we do expect everything else to be bullish, right? Because they go against the dollar, like here the down, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq. But let's take the DAX first. We had this break of the trend line to the upside. As we said, the first target, it's right here at this point. Market didn't just really touch it here. So in my opinion, show some weakness here. Now, what can we see? I don't know. It's not clear. Even if we go to the weekly charts, we just see these higher highs. But right now, excuse me, we are approaching this strong area. If we're going to break above, we can come and retest it, these levels here easily. And still, we're going to take it resistance by resistance. Okay, so for now, the room we have as retail traders is to see the market touches exactly at this price level here. Now, the clearest pattern we had so far in this market, it was when we saw this kind of double bottom formation, then from higher high here, higher low here. That was a failure swing. For those who know about Dow Jones theory, that was a kind of failure swing because it didn't manage to make a lower low. And then we saw a new high in the market. So what can we say from here? We initiate few trades here with this bullish engulfing, some other people from down there, some other people from here. But overall, the target, it looks like it's played off. This trade gave what it has to give to the retail traders. Now we have to wait patiently for the direction. FTSE 100, it's now becomes very clear here because we had this broken resistance finally with lots of momentum. Then we can anticipate, if we draw a trend line here, we can anticipate some pullback to show some nice, let's say, good character in terms of market. So we would like to see a few combinations here, like FIB retracement around to 61.8% will be nice to see that. Sorry, guys, let me just change it a little bit here. So if we can see this area being retested, that will be very appreciated because it can also false break this trend line. That will be great. And few levels of confluence here can help us to get into the market. Now, Dow Jones 30, guys. Again, favorable move to the US dollar, but this one here, it has a very strong market structure in a downtrend. We just reached for fourth time this channel trend line, and we've been rejected here. Usually the markets, if they're going to break through resistance, they do it with a strong impulse momentum to that direction. So we didn't experience that. Daily chart, I will definitely anticipate for some lower highs, lower lows, and then I will like to get involved to the downside, to be honest. Nasdaq didn't move a lot, as same with the S&P 500. Yes, they put some green candles showing some buyers' strength, but nothing to worry that we can see totally change in the predominant trend direction. Okay, same with the S&P. But for today, what can we do, ladies and gentlemen? We can be very careful if we want to short it on the 1 hour charts or on the, let's see, the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart, it's trying to make this rebound somewhere here. Let's see if we're going to see lower highs and lower lows. For 5 minute chart traders, if you have very itchy finger and you want to press the trigger, I will definitely suggest you, because we don't have the price action that we want to have to see on our we would like to see sellers as price action here. So I wouldn't go today to the 5 minute chart. If you want to go to the 5 minute chart, just please make sure you don't go with full risk, okay, like we do when we take trades, when the trend is in our favor and the price action of the previous day, it's in our favor. For those who are new here, please give yourself some time and you're going to understand how we do intraday trading, how we initiate intraday positions. Plus, you will understand the strongest price actions we use here. Let me just read very quickly a few of the questions we have here and the comments. I really love your participation, guys, and I will say it. I can't stretch it out more and more and more. It's been, allow me to say that, you are a brilliant team here. You are an awesome group of traders, and I love spending time with all of you guys, and especially when I read your comments about your trades or questions. It's a pure satisfaction, you know. So let's Dan, could you, Theo, to start subtitles to your daily webinars? Thank you so much. Future answer. Dan, I have to speak with the team, with the marketing team, to see how this can be implemented, to be honest. Okay, but it's something I will look to that. So gas short, yes. HP, good morning everyone. And Cherry, of course. Leah, pound Japanese yen, yes, we're gonna go through pound Japanese yen. Good morning from South Africa. Hello South Africa. Winnie, USD CHF and Euro USD, we will have a look. Good morning. Went long on USD yen 30 minutes ago. Work, yes, I love it. Morning. Please explain the MACD divergence confirmation intraday live calls. Rocky, we will do that for you. Good morning, friends. Hello, Madeleine, Jenica, Raquel. Hello, everyone. So let's throw some divergence on the charts and let's have a look. Let's go to custom MACD. Where are you? MACD? Here it is. So let's spot some divergence here. Here it's a great example. Let's assume we are in a downtrend and we see the market create in the price. We have to look for two things on the divergence. We see the price making a new low and the MACD make also a new low, but then the price make another new low. It's in another attempt to push the price lower because we are in a downtrend, and we see the MACD doesn't make a new low. That was the low before, and that's the low now. So the price make lower lows and the indicator make lower highs. That called divergence between price and indicator. More extensive if people want to know how and why this is happening, I can explain it in another session. So the most important thing is that after we see divergence here, it means that the market, it becomes weak. It's like it's run out of steam. So we try and not to start selling right into this move to the downside. We have to be patient, and we're going to wait for a pullback, and then we start selling again. So that's pretty much in a very simple and effective explanation what divergence are. You are very welcome, Rocky. No problem at all. Let me just delete it. So guys, please do explain the best moving average indication to you. Are you talking about moving average, Job? Let's do some currency analysis first. So last Thursday, we broke below this trend line, let's say support. Now we expect it to act as resistance. On Friday, we had this inside candle from the buyers. Now is this going to lead us to more move to the upside? We don't know, but what can we do? Go on the weekly chart, and if someone observes really the weekly chart, you will see that this market, it's clearly moving downwards, and we have this bearish candle here, guys. So it looks like we're going to start looking for some shorts for 4-hour traders, because I had some requests why I don't explain the 4-hour chart, and I'm sure for those who are constantly with us, you understand, guys, that the 4-hour chart is an outcome of a daily chart. So by explaining the daily chart, we have a better understanding also of the 4-hour chart. So that's why I don't do analysis on the 4-hour chart, and I use 4-hour chart only for entries, for execution purposes. Okay, but how can we utilize the 4-hour chart here? We see the weekly chart, it's clearly in a downtrend. We see the daily chart, it doesn't give us any early entry. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, we can find some rejections here, double top, or some bearish engulfing candles, and we can enter to the downside. Okay, and pretty much that's it. Euro US dollar, similar scenario. We have this mixed picture here of the euro is trying to push higher. Also, guys, tomorrow we're going to have some major news events about retail sales that they can affect a lot the eurozone. And what can we say there? We can just say that if this is going to play out and the market will follow through, then we can see some jump higher to the euro. That's what I believe. And USDCHF, this bearish, some people, they were shorting here, I assume. I understand now some of your trading style, to be honest, and I'm sure some of you guys here, you were shorting somewhere here. That's okay, because I trust that you know what are you doing. So if you are short on this trade now, it's still okay. It's not that bad. Again, the Swiss looks a bit strong in general. That's why we have these double bottoms. If someone observe the weekly chart and we see this bearish pin bar here, it looks like the buyers in the last 3 weeks, they didn't have the strength to push to the upside. So fundamentally and technically, this market, it's okay to be sold, but in a mindful risk ratio. Okay, risk reward, not risk reward, sorry, risk ratio. The Aussie, we expected to see some more weakness here. Again, mixed picture, so I don't have any bias. Let's have a look at the pairs you guys asked. The USD JPY HV, you bought it here. Let's have a look. 15 minutes higher high, 5 minutes higher high. I don't suggest it, but on the 5-minute charts to look for chart patterns. But if you see this as a consolidation, broke out of this formation here, then kind of retest and some push to the upside, that's okay. What to say, as long as it's plays in your favor, I'm happy with that, because I'm happy to see you winning. The yen's pair, let's have a look at the, I don't see any something important here with the yen's pair. Aussie CAD, we will see if this formation, it's gonna keep this to the downside. Let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. No price action here to trade now, although I'm still short with this one. Euro pound, it's a bit mixed, really. We try to see some lower highs, lower lows. We don't see it anymore. It's like the market just making higher highs. We will see if this is going to stay above. Gold, again, just trying to get away from this bottom, from this strong 1617, not 70. So what can we see here? We need to see at least 2 daily closes above this trend line. Then and only then we're going to say that it's a valid breakout, because if today we're going to see a close below the trend line, then definitely that's not a valid breakout, and we can see some follow through. Again, depends how the US dollar will behave. Bitcoin is trying to push lower. We will see again. It's based on how the US dollar. Nothing here on the crude. Someone asked me for the pound JPY. Why I don't see it here? Let's put the pound JPY on the chart. Up. So guys, this is the pound against the Japanese yen. Weekly chart, we had this bearish engulfing here, and if you're going to put some oscillator here, it can show you, I believe, some divergence. Do we have, let's put the RSI. Yep, definitely you have strong divergence here on the RSI. The RSI measures 14 weeks of data, so we have this kind of divergence here. All right, so and bearish engulfing on the weekly, we can look for some minor short plays. On Friday, buyers, they didn't step in to rescue these markets. We don't have any structure to the upside here. We don't have anything to telling us that sellers are not in control. We see even this temporarily trend line resistance hasn't broken yet. So if I was about to do something, I will be a bit aggressive today, and I was about to sell this pair with a very low risk, of course. And gas gapped so much to the upside, and that because 693, and that, guys, because the US dollar didn't follow through the non-farm payroll announcement, so it shows some weakness. So all the commodities, they took their time to gain some value. So what's going on with the Zoom participants? I didn't see any questions today. I take your silence as a good signal. Okay, not tradable signal, just a good signal. All right, let me just read some. Is it a hidden divergence? Euro JPY D1, Euro Japanese yen. Let's have a look. Euro Japanese yen. Insert indicators. Let's see the OBV if it shows us any divergence. No divergence there. Let's throw the MACD. So MACD shows divergence like what we call the B class when the price makings higher high and the indicator make equal highs. That's the daily chart. 1 hour chart doesn't show any divergence here. Hidden divergence depends on what oscillator you are using, Cherry. Please explain the best moving average indicator to use. On the daily chart, I use 9, 20, and 50, to be honest. For job moving averages, I use 9, 20, and 50. Intraday live calls, I want to friendship with you, sir. How? Oh, you can find me on social media. On Instagram, my name is Theo Theodorou, or on you can send us email, whatever you guys. Okay. MACD. Okay, so that's the picture we see here, Cherry. Good morning from South Africa. Good morning. Thank you for your videos. What do you think about gold? We analyzed the gold Deshni. Rumen short on gas 693. Okay, we explained that. Guys, for those who want to send me an email or something, let me just let me share. Actually, better before we finish, let me just take you to the website one more time and I will show you something here and then we're done. Let's do a share screen here. Now, guys, the best way to reach out to us is if you want, you can use Admiral Global's Instagram, or you can find me. Here it's our Instagram account. Or if you want to connect with me, you can scroll down. You can see a reel, for example. That's my face. You see, it's the same face you see here. And here it's my Instagram, Theo Theodorou, and you can just you can add me to your friendships. I don't post a lot about trading for now on the Instagram, but I will definitely do. So just feel free, however whatever it's easier for you guys. So we came to the conclusion of this trading session today. Not much thing to do, only some USD CHF weekly signals that they can play it off on a lower time frame, just for a short in and out trade. We don't have any trend continuations to take intraday signals. We have only some retracement, let's say, unless they're going to appear to be instead of retracements to be change of direction. I forget the word. Oh my goodness. Okay. Trend changing, sorry. So guys, I wish you to have a lovely day ahead, lovely evening, wherever you are in the world. Be mindful with the risk today, please. Because of the events we saw on Friday, markets, they have that tendency to digest some moves. Okay. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much for your participation and have a great day. Bye for now.